Is that belly weight refusing to budge no matter what you try? Are the afternoon cravings still hitting hard and your energy still crashing after meals, even though your labs come back normal? As a nurse who's lived with autoimmune disease for over 20 years, I'm going to walk you through three fixes almost nobody talks about: the hidden loop that keeps your midsection stuck, and one thing you can start tonight. Because this is exactly where so many of us get told to just eat less and try harder. If you're in my audience, you know this one personally. You've cut the sugar, you've steadied your mornings, you've done the walk after dinner, and your body still guards that midsection like it's holding on to something for dear life. Then your labs come back normal and you're left feeling like the problem must be you. It isn't. Your body's running a signal underneath all of it. And once you see it, the whole thing starts to make sense. So let's get curious about that signal. Here's the part that almost nobody explains. We talk about cortisol like it comes from your adrenal glands, but your fat cells, especially the fat around your belly, carry an enzyme called 11 beta HSD1. It's a big name, but has a simple job. It takes the inactive, sleepy form of cortisol and switches it back on right there inside your belly fat. So the more belly fat you carry, the more active cortisol it makes locally. And that local cortisol tells your body to store even more belly fat. It's a loop that feeds itself. And a regular blood cortisol test won't show it because this is happening inside the tissue, not floating in your bloodstream. Your body isn't being difficult, it's stuck in a loop, and we are going to interrupt it. These three fixes work because they hit that loop from different angles. It's not a magic bullet, it's a pattern. So let's start with the one that surprises people the most. The first fix is heat on purpose. And I'm talking about a sauna or even a hot bath. I know it sounds like the opposite of a weight loss tip, but when you warm your body up on a regular basis, something is interesting happens under the hood. Your cells make more of what are called heat shock proteins, and those help your cells actually hear insulin again. Better insulin signaling means less sugar left circling around in your blood, which means less of that store more fat message. Heat in the evening also lowers your baseline stress signal and helps you drop into deeper sleep. And that's when most of your cortisol repair happens. This is one that I lean on myself. I've used a far infrared sauna for years now, not as a magic fix, but as one steady signal to my body that it's safe to finally power down. And if you don't have a sauna, don't worry. A warm Epsom salt bath for 15 or 20 minutes before bed does a similar thing. Before I give you the next two, I want to hand you something real. If that belly weight that won't move sounds like your story, the piece underneath it is almost always insulin. And I put together a free insulin resistance guide that walks you through the first steps in plain language. No jargon and no overwhelm. It's the simple version of what we're talking about here. The link is in the description below and it's free to you. Go grab it and follow along. Okay, the second fix might already be sitting in your kitchen. It's a plant compound called apigenin, and you'll find it in chamomile tea, parsley, and celery. Here's why I love it for this. Apigenin does two things at once. It calms your stress response through the same pathway that helps your brain settle down at night. And it gently blocks that enzyme we just talked about, the 11 beta HSD1 in your belly fat, the one switching cortisol back on. So it goes after the loop from the inside. A warm cup of chamomile tea in the last hour before bed isn't just a cozy habit. For a lot of women, it's a quiet nudge to the exact system that's been holding on to the weight. Real food doing real work. Which brings me to the third fix. And this one I wish more women knew about. It's called myoinositol. Think of it as the little messenger your cells use to actually understand what insulin is telling them. When that messenger runs low, your cells go a bit deaf to insulin. So your body pumps out more. And more insulin means more fat storage and more cravings. Myoinositol helps turn that signal back up. And here's the bonus, it also calms the same stress system that's driving your cortisol. So a lot of women notice their cravings and that low hum of anxiety also settle down. This has been studied for years, mostly in women with blood sugar and hormone struggles. And it's a quiet staple in functional medicine for a good reason. Now, a supplement is never one size fits all. So, if you're on medication, dealing with thyroid disease, or managing an autoimmune condition like I am, please talk with your own provider before you start something new. This is support, not a rescue. Now, before we wrap up, let me name the biggest mistake that I see. It's hearing all of this and then grabbing one thing, one tea, one supplement, one hot bath, and expecting the belly fat to melt by Friday. I get the appeal, I really do, and we all want it to work that way. But cortisol and your belly fat and your insulin are a pattern talking to each other, not a single broken part. You don't fix a loop with just one move. You fix it by sending your body the same steady message from a few directions until it finally trusts you enough to let go. And when you put it together, it's actually hopeful. Every one of these is a different door into the same stuck loop, quietly telling your body it's safe and helping your cells to hear insulin again. That's how your body stops guarding that midsection. You stop fighting it and you start giving it what it's been asking for all along. One important thing before you go, this is here to help you understand your body, not to replace your care. If you've got weight changes you can't explain, a heart racing, severe fatigue, or anything that just feels truly off, please get it checked by a provider who will really listen. And if you're managing thyroid or autoimmune issues, work with someone who'll look at the whole picture with you. And I'd love to hear from you before you go. Tell me in the comments, which one are you going to try first? The heat, the chamomile, or the inositol? I read every single one, and your comments help me to know what you need next. If something clicked for you today, give this video a like and hit subscribe so that it reaches another woman who's been told her labs are normal, but knows her body still doesn't feel right. And please share it with a friend who's stuck in the same loop. And don't forget that free insulin resistance guide waiting for you in the description below. Remember, your body isn't broken, it's burdened. And when you understand those burdens, you can finally begin supporting your body the way it's always needed. And please take care of yourself because you deserve to feel better. And remember, we're all in this together. I'll see you in the next one.